looks like cranberry sauce.
Oh, hello, Dean. Yes, Thanksgiving, traditional cranberry sauce. Actually, this is a cranberry raspberry sauce.
Okay.
And it's my own recipe, and I love to share it with you because it's very, very good and a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I started already. What I do first is I pour about a third of a bottle of very good red wine, dry red wine, into my pot.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I put in about the same amount, a couple of cups of orange juice, and by all means use commercial orange juice.
Yeah.
It keeps longer, it's better for this specific thing here.
Yeah.
And then I put in about 4 packages of cranberries. You know, you get them anywhere. It's a very common product here. Fresh cranberries, put these in here as well, 4 packages. And then I have some, these here frozen already, some raspberries, but I put about 3 pounds of raspberries in here, which is about...
How many pounds of cranberries?
Cranberries about 4 pounds.
So 4 and
about
3.
3 or 4 pounds of, it's really not that. You know, if you like to have a little more raspberry, you know, interference, then put more raspberry, whatever you have, really, right?
Yeah.
So you have the red wine, you have the orange juice, you put the cranberries, your raspberries in, and then we have some ginger.
Okay.
And the ginger, I don't peel it. I wash it really, really well.
Wow.
And slice it very thin, and then you chop it, right? Really fine, because you want it to kind of mingle. You don't want... I used to do huge ginger pieces and then take them out, but I don't do that anymore, right? So we put ginger in this here, maybe a little more. Right?
So that's about a half a piece of ginger, right?
No, I do the whole thing.
Oh,
I just wanted to show you about a piece like that of ginger.
Okay.
And then I put in about 2 pounds of yellow sugar, or a little bit more. You have to taste it, how sweet you like it.
Yeah.
The dark brown sugar is too brown, like the Demerara. You would like to go for the yellow sugar. And then I have my own gingerbread spice, and I put a couple of tablespoons of gingerbread spice in here, and bring this here to a boil, to an open boil, and stir it off and on, and let it come down to a more solid consistency.
Okay.
And yes, and when we're done, we'll come back.
Sounds good. I know I've had this before at Thanksgiving, and I'm not even a big cranberry fan, but I really like it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So, back to the cranberry sauce?
Yes, cranberry sauce. Now what I did is I sterilized these jars, which means I washed them in soapy water. You can also put them in your dishwasher with a little bit of bleach just to make sure, and then rinse them really well.
Yeah.
And then you take the tops and you put them in a little saucepan with water. You bring them to a boil and you let them boil for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? And then you bring this over here. Right?
Yeah.
And of course we don't have it. Here it is. There's some tongs so you can get a few out. You want to keep them hot, right? And the glasses too, so the jars as well. So what we'll do, here's our cranberry sauce. As you see, it has become darker, and it is much more integrated, right? Nice sauce, and it will solidify a little bit more with, you pour it into this and this, and do yourself a favor and get yourself one of these things here, and you fill it to about here, because we're not going to can them. If you can something in a pressure cooker, then you have to fill them much more below that. But in this case here, and this is pretty clean, you just see here. You put this on and this on, and you close it like this. You don't twist it really hard closed, not like that. Just holds, right? It grabs it. Because it will, the heat will create a vacuum and it will suck itself in. And when they're done, they will just pang. It will just go bing, you know, and then you know it's canned and it's sealed. And for jams or things with a lot of acidity, like the cranberries and the raspberries and the sugar, and you have the orange juice in, you do not need to process them. You just close them, right? So put this here. But this is the boring part. I'm just gonna do these three here. And I do wear gloves because that eliminates the grease on your hands. So you don't touch them really. It's much better, much safer, right? And here we have the third one. And you just let them sit here. Some people invert them like this and wait until they, but whatever you want to do, even if you want to keep them upside up, they will solidify. What I do then, I put a label on, cranberry raspberry sauce, wrap them up, put a little bow on it. You have a wonderful present for Christmas or Thanksgiving for someone, or use it yourself. Now for the table, what I do here is we have a beautiful
this
glass.
is Canadian Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving today. So what I do is I fill this in here, right? Not too much. And this here goes on our table, which is already set. And it's a beautiful centerpiece for the table, cranberry sauce.
Nice.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.